Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm doing a voiceover, kind of a disembodied voice video here. The audio that I originally captured on the camera didn't come off the way that I wanted it to. So I'm recording the voiceover here. So what I want to show you first is a Watch Time magazine. It's from April 2016, so a couple of months back. And the reason I'm showing this to you at the beginning is it kind of inspired what came next. This is actually a follow-up video to a video I made a little while ago with my watch collection. So let's look inside the magazine here, and I'm going to show you a specific article. It takes me a moment to get to it, but basically the article talks about different watches that have really nice case backs to kind of show off the movements. So this is the article in question here. It's called Back is Beautiful. So on the left side we have a Patek, and on the right there you have a Lang & Sung, which are both great brands, big-time luxury brands that show beautiful case backs. And then on the next page on the right, this is the big spoiler to what we're talking about on this video, is the Frederique Constant Moonphase manufacture. So I won't bore you with the technical specifications. There are plenty at this point. It's not a brand new watch. There are plenty of great reviews already on YouTube about the watch. But specifically what caught my eye was the overall look and also obviously the movement on the back there. What I wasn't so interested in was the gold plated. If I'm going to get a gold watch, I prefer to get, a gold watch. But one thing that did catch my eye is that they also make a stainless steel model, which is going to kind of lead into what comes next when I show you what I actually ended up picking up. As a quick aside, I don't mind the Frederique Constant does these gold-plated versions, but more than anything, it does keep the cost down, and it lets somebody who wants that look have it for a more reasonable price, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But let's skip ahead, and I'll show you what I ended up picking up. All right, so same issue in regards to the audio. I took a listen and there was a little bit too much background interference, but here it is, the Frederique Constant Moonphase manufacture. I'll talk a little bit more about it in a moment. It also is there on top of the Frederique Constant box. So I'll refer to it, by a little bit of information about it, but more than anything, I'll have a little fun with it since it is, as I like to call it now, my new Citizen watch. So any of you who are more to date on what's happened know that Citizen has actually purchased Frederique Constant, which should prove interesting. Originally, I kind of showed off what was in the box, but to be honest, it's not really that exciting. So let's skip ahead to taking a closer look at the watch itself. Here it is, a view of the Frederique Constant Slimline Moonphase. So I think earlier in the video I might have said classics, so I'm not going to edit that out, but it is the Slimline Moonphase. I believe they call it the FC705 N4S6 because we've got to have, long alphanumeric codes for the watches. But specifically, if you can see, there is the big thing that drew me to it more than anything is that we've got the nice blue dial on this version. So as you saw in the magazine article, it also comes in the white dial, which is very nice. It comes in a nice blue alligator strap, which I'm starting to show off here a little bit, and then you can start to see a little bit of the back, which was the subject of that article, focusing on the nice movements and the see-through case backs. But really the big thing that I enjoyed was the clean look of it. It doesn't have a seconds hand because really all it shows is hours, minutes, and then on the front earlier you saw that it had another hand down at 6 o'clock that is just for the date, and then of course the moon phase itself. But here on the back, and I believe I'll have a close up here in a second, here you can see the nice gold-plated rotor, so it still does have the gold-plated piece to it, but it's just finished really nicely. It looks really good. It's a well-done piece, and more than anything, I was really happy to... Normally, I'd really want to get something like this used, but in this case, I really wanted to be the first owner of it so that, any dents and scratches that get put on it would be mine. On more of a dress watch, especially during the summertime, probably not the ideal choice, but I've been wearing it all week more than anything to break it in with the leather strap, but also because I really like the look of it, and I'm enjoying it so far. So I definitely think it's a keeper for the collection. It'll be added in the next State of the Collection video that'll come probably sometime later. I do have one other piece that I'm expecting to come in, but that won't be for another couple of weeks. I'll make a similar video when I get a chance to get a hold of that one. That one is a used one that I purchased. But for now, that's it for this one. It's going to go in the collection. Thanks very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again.